Okay, on this trip, we decided to go back to Greystone, and now here I'm getting the dogs together. Sandra and Maddie met me later, and they were going to a surprise birthday party for somebody in the family, so I decided to go ahead and go and set up. And so pretty much from Salisbury to Greystone is about an hour and 10-minute drive. You take I-85 north and then take exit 87, which would be 85 business, and then from there you'll take I-285/52 north, and you'll take that straight until you hit exit 131. And so it's pretty much literally just a straight drive. We love it. I don't even have to tow the vehicle. My wife's Nissan, she a lot of times she'll just either meet me there or just follow behind me. It's just not worth hooking up the vehicle because it's just not that far. And so, but in the distance there you can see Pilot Mountain, and it definitely sticks out. Okay, right here is the exit, and from here, if you go left, there's some cabins called Pilot Knob Inn cabins, and if you go to the right, that will be going towards Greystone. Now, if you go to the left, that would take you to Pilot Mountain State Park. And so it really is a nice, this day here was just a gorgeous day, and we stayed 3 nights. It was really windy this day that when I showed up. And over to the left is Greystone. Now, everything I'll be talking about, some of the points of interest, places we visit, I will have in the description below if you want to check out those links to gain more information on these places. And there it is. And over that building over to the right is where you'll check in at. And after I got the RV set up, I decided to take the dogs out to let them do their thing. And as you can see, those cement pads, they don't chintz out. They put the best, and so each one of those spots are extremely level. And I stuck a level up on top of my kitchen table in the RV, and it was good right in the middle. And so as you can see, that's about it. I think there's 11 spots. And so we're not talking about a huge RV park. I mean, if you didn't know it, you'd swear you were by yourself out there. It's just that quiet. Gorgeous place. And you're so close to all different types of things that you can do. That's the reason why I like this. This has got to be my favorite RV park. And I decided to do some video editing, and the dogs were they were tuckered out. They wanted to take a nap. And so I took this momentary ceasefire to work on some things. Now the next day we decided to check out Riverside Park. And so please check out the link below. You will definitely want to check this place out. There's a lot to offer. They say that the trail is only 2.2 miles. Unless I misread it, it seems to be a little bit, I would think it's a little bit longer than that. We did not hike the entire thing. We hiked in 1 mile and then backed out 1 mile. We didn't want to overdo the dogs. And so check out this water. Look how clear that water is. They do allow you to fish here, It's trout fishing, and for those of you that are familiar with trout fishing and how they do this, it looks like there's only certain times of year they actually allow, I guess, certain type of lures, or they allow you to actually keep the fish. I did see a wildlife sign that did say that you weren't allowed to possess the fish, so I don't know if that's just certain times of year or not. And so you can check out the website or get in touch with the folks and find out more about that. But they do have a canoe launch areas specifically for, putting your canoe in. And this is something that I would definitely see myself getting into in the future. Currently, my wife and I are hiking all of the Carolina thread trails, and some of these thread trails are called blueways, which you can only paddle. This is going to be your water, what they would consider like a water trail. And this is something that I've never done before, and so, but definitely something that I can see myself definitely checking out in the future, the near future. But you can see right there the water. I don't ever recall the water being too much more rougher, I guess, than what you're seeing there. It tends to be, for the most part, calm waters. I think this is the roughest area that I've seen, at least during the mile hike that we did. Now on this bridge here, you're fixing to see me pan to the left. It looks like this water can get quite high during some of the rainy seasons, I guess, but we did see evidence right there in that middle column. It looks like maybe 7-8 feet, if I remember correctly. But we did see evidence where the water did get high at some point in time. It must have been something to behold. Now these manhole covers, they do allow the people to paint them up, decorate them up, and some of these folks got quite creative on some of these. They really look nice, really look neat. And so some of them look like they appeared to have been here for, quite some time. And again, this is Mount Airy, and from Greystone, you're looking at about a 10-15 minute drive, give or take. It's not far, and then after you get done with here, you can go to downtown Mount Airy and park one place and check it out. It's just there's just so much. This is one reason why I love camping at Greystone. And so, even though it may be a little bit more expensive than some of your other RV parks around, it's just with the central location, and if it rains, you're not sitting there with your RV in mud. I just really like that. I really like that. And I have camped in areas where the camper was in more of a muddy area, so you really had to use caution how you situate it when you first get there. But this whole area has so much to offer, and we always enjoy coming out. And here's one of the fishing areas. Really nice spot just to go. And we did see people fishing. I was just so impressed on how clear that water is. You can see all the way down to the bottom. And some of them were quite deep. I thought it would be neat to maybe, go swimming in something like this. Put you on some goggles. You'd probably be able to see real easy underneath there. I mean, that water is just super clear. Now, after Riverside Park, we decided to go to Mount Airy, and my wife wanted to go to the Bear Creek Gifts. This is a really neat store. You gotta go into that store. You'll come out with something, I'm sure of it. And here's one of the Mayberry cars, sheriff's cars, but this is a cute little town. We have been here a lot. If you ever check out the Mayberry Days, check out Mayberry Days here, check out their website, and you'll really have a good time. And then, of course, we went to Miss Angel's Pies, and she has an ice cream place that's right beside of this. But I want you to check out everything that is in here, what you see me panning. This is definitely a destination that we come to, and we usually buy ourselves a little personal pie. She's got cookies, cakes, you name it. It's here. It's here. Muffins, cupcakes. I mean, she's got it all here. She's quite well known in the area. Now, the next day we decided to go to Pilot Mountain State Park, and this is going to be on the other side of that exit where Greystone is. And so, again, not far from where the RV park is. So you got Mount Airy, which is about 10 to 15 minutes away, and then you got this one, which is just right across on the other side. Now, if you look over there to the left, you'll see a visitor center that they are currently constructing, and it looks like it's going to be a decent visitor center. And we saw deer up on those cliffs there, by maybe 10-15 feet from the road. They just stand there looking at us. On top of this mountain, there's lots of trails you can take. We saw people up there day hiking, and lots of scenic overlooks. Now my idea was to get up here and find Greystone Park, but we are on the other side of Pilot Mountain there. We're behind it, and so we were not able to see that. We could see a lot, we just couldn't see that. And that night we cuddled up next to the fire and then just enjoyed the tranquility of the evening. It was really nice. Way to end a day. Now Maddie ended up going home a day early, and so Sandra and I just decided to hang around the park and just enjoy the day, enjoy the being with the dogs and just taking it easy. So we decided to walk around this little pond here. Two of the people that were there left. And so they also have a laundromat here. Well, it has a washer and a dryer. If you want to wash some clothes there, it would cost you a total of $2.50. That's to wash and dry, total amount, and so pretty good. The dogs really enjoyed this area. At nighttime, you can see deer, and so something was had a little home in here. I couldn't see anything in it, but at nighttime, if I've actually had my headlamp on and shined it down there, and a whole bunch of deer be around the pond. There's one of the tracks of the deer that you can see there about mid-screen. Kiki was sniffing on it, and then we decided just to sit in the rocking chair and just enjoy the view. Absolutely beautiful. And that building that we're at, that's where the showers and the laundry, you can do your laundry at also. And the day we were leaving, it ended up raining that night, and it was raining the day I was packing up. Foggy, you couldn't even see Pilot Mountain. You couldn't see it. Check it out. Like it's gone. And as we're leaving, you leave out of each site going to the left, circling around the park, and then leaving from there. Yep, you just see part of the mountain there. And there's some folks that stay here upwards of a month, several months at a time. They do charge by the month. The more you stay, the longer you stay, I think the cheaper the rate is. They kind of work out a deal with you. And so I met a lady out here that talked to them. Whether they were here, they've been there since the last time we were here. And so really is nice. Really nice place.